Welcome back, everybody. It's party time on today's show, and Michelle's here from Lamer's Dairy. Good to see you, Michelle.
Nice to see you, Amy.
I love hosting little happy hours at my home or hors d'oeuvre parties. I think it's a great way to start entertaining because you don't have to cook a full-on formal dinner, just put a bunch of munchies out. But I'm always looking for new, fun, different recipes. So tell me about this one.
Well, this is a really easy recipe. It's something that you can make mostly ahead and just reheat right before you want to serve it, or do it partway and then finish it off so it comes right out of the oven when you're serving. So it's very, very easy, very simple ingredients, and it's, well, let's get started.
All right, it's bacon spinach bites with cheese. So we're starting with, we've got melted butter and quite a bit of onion. About how much onion?
That's a whole onion, but I kind of go on the big side of onion, despite, I know Ann's not a fan of onions, but.
Oh, sorry, Ann. And Michelle and I love onion, so quite a bit of onion, finely diced.
Right, and 2 cloves of garlic.
Okay, and can that go right in there right away?
Okay. We'll put that in right away.
Okay. Fresh garlic.
And just get that a little bit softened. We've got a nice hot medium-high heat.
Okay.
And then we're going to want to put our baby spinach. I used a package of, it's about 10 ounce of an organic baby spinach. And if there are any little stems, I like to pull those out. And you can put that in at any time. And basically we want to just get that wilted.
And you rough chopped the spinach a little bit.
I did, yeah. Try to kind of get like a ribbon look or so. It doesn't, just so that it's not big pieces that when you cut it.
Now this looks like enough spinach to feed an army, but it really, kind of cooks down.
That's
so don't be alarmed.
And in the meantime, what I'll do while you're doing that, Amy, is I will go ahead and I'm going to put some salt, baking powder, and flour together here.
Okay, and I notice you are using a sift.
Oh, I just like to do that.
Okay.
You don't really have to. You could actually just put it in and then whisk it to aerate it a little bit. So I'm just kind of a old school kind of gal that way. And then, so we're basically going to have wet and dry ingredients. We can add a little salt to help that soften a bit.
Okay.
So I have 2 eggs in here. I'm just going to break those up a bit. You can see how simple this is. I'm going to add some melted butter that I've let cool a little bit so I don't cook my eggs. And then, of course, one of my favorite ingredients is our Lamer's Dairy.
Yes, we love your award-winning milk.
RBGH-free from local family farm. So we're just going to put a cup of that in.
How's it been going this summer? Have it been busy?
It's been a great summer. You know, people really love our soft serve ice cream cones at the store.
Are you still doing that then?
Oh, yes, all year round, actually. And
so bring the kids in.
That's right.
Get real dairy ice cream. You can sometimes, if they're doing their thing, you can watch through the window and watch them. I love taking city slickers, getting them out to the farm to see. This is really where milk comes from, not just the grocery store.
That's right.
You know?
And we have an observation window, yes, and you can watch. The owners are right in there, taking care that the quality is exactly where we want it to be. So what we're going to do is, so I have these dry ingredients here. I'm going to go ahead and add my wet because we're almost ready on your end. Very, very simple recipe. And you can do much of this ahead. So it almost makes like a batter here. It's really, the French make something like this. It's called a clafoutis. And it's usually sweet, but you can also do savory. Then I'm going to add a package of cheese. And I chose Italian blend. But you can do whatever you want to do if you like cheddar or however you flavor, but this is nice. It's a blend of 6 cheeses. So you can see we kind of have a batter here. Looks like we're just about ready for that. I like to dump this in at the end, and it absorbs a little bit of the moisture.
So cooked crumbled bacon.
Right, I cooked it ahead. That's why you can do a lot of prep ahead. And then you can actually put that in.
You bet.
Our other, swipe your cloth here, Amy.
So is this an hors d'oeuvre that you serve warm, or can it be room temperature? Does it matter?
Well, it's funny that you asked that. It is, technically it's probably best served warm. But my husband eats the leftovers for breakfast.
There you go. So it's almost like a quiche,
if there are leftovers. Actually, there were only leftovers because I tested the recipe at home. But otherwise, it is a really...
it's a cross between like a quiche and a biscuit, it looks like.
It is. But it doesn't have a crust on the bottom, which, is good. So you don't have to worry about crumbs all over your bar area.
Right, well, that's nice.
And then we'll just fold that in and turn it out into the pan. This is a lightly buttered pan. And then bake it at 375 for about 30 minutes or until it's golden on top. You can actually par bake it. It's a heavy bowl, isn't it? You can par bake it and then just finish it off in the oven.
It smells
But you
good.
could go up to the stage of the spinach and onions and garlic and stop.
And then get that
just do
done.
the rest.
Okay.
Yeah, just come and do that.
And that is the key, I think, for
Yeah.
a party, is
And
to
then we
try and
just
get
split that.
as much done as you can ahead of
Exactly.
time. But then some of these dishes you do want to serve, as you said, they'd be peak right out of the oven
Right.
warm. Okay, so in it goes.
That's right.
And we've got some right here in our oven we're going to show you. Now, do you need to let it cool a little bit before you slice it up?
I would. I think it's a good idea.
Oh, this is gorgeous. Look at that. And it looks like it's very, very easy to cut.
It is. It is. And you can, you know, it looks very showy, I think, but
I
yet
agree.
it's so easy.
I
Couldn't be
agree.
easier.
So there we have it, just cut into small square pieces. And I think that's so important for hors d'oeuvres. You know, you don't really
Right.
need you know, plates and forks. It's more of a finger food
And
kind
it
of thing.
should be a bite, so
Yeah.
you don't have to take multiple bites.
Yeah,
So
I love this recipe. What fun. And we'll put the recipe on the website. Now, for people who haven't had a chance to get to Lamers ever or this summer, tell people how they can find you, and then some of the fun products you can pick up while you've got your ice cream home.
well, we are located off 441 in Appleton, so you can take the CE exit, very easy. If you're driving in, you'll see us behind Festival Foods.
Big red barn, you
Hello.
can't miss
That's
it.
right. It's an actual silo, a blue silo, a harvester silo. And we have our soft serve ice cream that's made with our RBGH-free milk from local family farms. We have also milk in glass bottles.
I love that.
Yeah, we have it also in plastic, and if you prefer that.
Chocolate milk too, and the best ever lemonade. Are you still doing
That's right.
lemonade?
Still doing lemonade, but we're gearing up for pumpkin spice eggnog for the
Ooh,
fall.
Well, you have to come back and do something with that. Bring it on. I am ready. Thanks so much, Michelle.
Thank you.
Oh, that looks so good. I can hardly wait for them to cool down and I can dive in. Coming up, we're going to show you those cute little mini stuffed peppers that you're seeing more and more at the grocery store. What do you do with them? Why not make mini stuffed peppers for your next party? And we're going to shake up some great end of summer cocktails, perfect for the big game tonight. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back.